Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're going to unlock a really powerful toolkit for your mind. We're diving into the work of Dr. Daniel Amen to break down some incredible, science-backed techniques you can start using, like right now, to get a handle on worry and anxiety.
And this quote, it really gets to the heart of it, doesn't it? Mastering your mind isn't something you do when everything's easy. No, it starts right there in the middle of the chaos, when you feel totally overwhelmed. It's about finding that one little point of light to focus on.
So to see what that actually looks like in the real world, let's step into a pretty high-stress place, a busy emergency room at Walter Reed Army Medical Center.
Okay, so picture this. There's a patient, Beth. She's in absolute agony from a blood clot. She's hyperventilating, she's scared, and because of all that fear, her veins are actually constricting. The medical team can't even get a critical IV line started.
So what happens next? Instead of reaching for a sedative, Dr. Amen uses something way more immediate, his words. He doesn't try to fix her physical problem first, he goes straight for her mental state, knowing that's the key to changing her physical state.
And look at this sequence. This wasn't just some random, hey, calm down talk. This was systematic. He guided her from focusing on something outside of her, the ceiling, to something inside her, her breath, and then into this deep, imaginative state. It was a structured process, and it physically changed her body, allowing the team to finally help her. Just amazing.
So what in the world was going on inside Beth's body? And probably more important for us, what's happening inside your body when that same feeling of panic just takes over? Well, it all comes down to this, the fight or flight response. This thing is an ancient survival program, literally hardwired into us. The problem is, our modern world is full of things like traffic jams and email deadlines, not saber-toothed tigers, and our brain's alarm system can get stuck in the on position.
The absolute easiest way to think about this is like a car. You've got your sympathetic nervous system. That's the gas pedal. It revs you up to deal with a threat. And then you have the parasympathetic system. That's the brake. It slows you down, helps you rest and recover. Anxiety. Well, that's what happens when your foot is just slammed on the gas.
And this is why anxiety feels so intensely physical. It is not all in your head. It's a full body response. Your heart is pounding, your breathing gets shallow, your hands get cold because blood is rushing to your big muscles. Your body is literally gearing up for a battle that's only happening in your mind.
So, here's the most crucial takeaway from all this. You are not just a passenger here. You are not a victim of this response. You have a brake pedal, and you can learn to use it whenever you want.
This is all about gaining conscious control over what feels like an unconscious process. So, let's build that toolkit. Here are the actual techniques you can use, anytime, anywhere, to consciously hit the brakes on that anxiety.
Hey, this looks familiar, right? It's basically a simplified version of what Dr. Amen did with Beth. You start by focusing your eyes, then your breath, then you relax your body piece by piece. If you practice this for just 15 minutes a day, you're not just relaxing, you're literally building muscle memory for calm. You're training your nervous system.
You know, one of the absolute fastest ways to tell your brain, hey, we're safe, is through your breath. When you're anxious, you take these short, shallow breaths from your chest. But if you can consciously shift to deep belly breaths, diaphragmatic breathing, you physically interrupt that fight or flight response. It's like sending a direct message to your nervous system that the threat is gone.
Okay, this next one is a really cool mind over matter trick. Remember how fight or flight makes your hands go cold? Well, you can reverse that with just your mind. By vividly imagining warmth, like holding a hot cup of tea or burying your hands in warm sand, you can actually increase the blood flow to your hands, which triggers a relaxation response to your whole body.
Now, beyond controlling your body directly, you can also guide your brain into a better state just by being intentional about what you listen to.
This works because of this fascinating concept called entrainment. Basically, your brainwaves start to sync up with the rhythms around you. I mean, think about it. A fast song makes you feel pumped up, and a slow, mellow song helps you chill out. That's entrainment, and you can use it on purpose, choosing music to guide your brain exactly where you want it to go.
So, be intentional about it. Go build yourself an emotional rescue playlist. Seriously, research shows that listening to uplifting music for just 12 minutes a day can actually boost your happiness in only 2 weeks. Have a playlist for focus, one for calm, one for energy. It's such a simple and powerful tool to have.
Okay, so we've got all these immediate, do-it-yourself techniques. But why are they so incredibly important when we look at the bigger picture of mental wellness?
So what does this number 1 represent? Well, according to Dr. Amen's research, it's the most common number of therapy sessions people ever go to. Just one.
And that single fact just puts a huge spotlight on why we need tools that work fast. People want relief right away. So having simple strategies like these that you can use on your own empowers you to manage your own mind in the moments you need it most without having to wait for anyone else.
And that right there, that's the big idea that ties everything together. The breathing, the visualization, the music, these aren't just little feel-good exercises. They are direct inputs that change the physical and chemical state of your brain. They give you real, actual power over how you feel.
So it all comes down to this one simple question you can ask yourself all day long. With the food you choose, the things you watch, the breathing technique you practice, just ask, is this good for my brain or bad for it? Because mastering your mind, really, it all starts with that single, powerful choice.